Hello, welcome. It's Friday. Welcome to Friday, and happy birthday, America. This is exciting to be alive during the 250th anniversary of this country. I mean, say what you will, we have our faults and our foibles, but we're still here. We're doing it every day. We're all trying our best. At least some of us are, I guess. But it's exciting, right? I think it is. I really do. I hope you guys are taking a moment to pause and reflect, because this is really a cool moment to be alive, I would say. Well, my name is Phil. I do this live stream pretty much every Friday. And I say pretty much because I took a few weeks off recently to kind of regroup, get my head back in the game. And tonight is, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any drawing live tonight. This is my live draw video. I usually do this on Fridays, but tonight I'm sort of mixing it up a little bit. Sometimes I do a random live stream in the middle of the week, and that's when I'll try out a new candy or something like that I think is fun. But I'm doing something a little bit different this week because it's the 250th anniversary of America, and I'm like, you know what? That's a good time to do something out of the ordinary for myself and for all of y'all. So I really want to say thank you for being here. It really means a lot to me. I hope you guys enjoy hanging out with me tonight. Maybe I'll do some drawing. I haven't decided yet. I may. Maybe I'll combine the live draw aspects and the delicious sweet treats aspect of what I do on this channel. Why do I combine those two things? I don't know. It's an interesting thing. I don't know why my channel has turned into that, but it just kind of did. And so a little bit of animation and a little bit of dessert. I think it all goes well for me. I like it all. I guess that's the reason why I do it. Thank you to Tanya Davis over on Facebook for giving me a thumbs up. Hello to Glitter Dumplings on YouTube. Hi to you. Yes, this is live. If you do interact with me, I will very likely interact with you back. So hello, someone who sketches. Nice to have you here. Appreciate it. Hello, Carrie. Meowdy, she says. Meowdy. So this is what I'm going to be doing tonight, right? Maybe I'll be doing some drawing, but before I do the drawing stuff... Oh, someone gave me a heart on Facebook. Oh, Shane did. Shane. Oh, Shane Campos. Awesome cartoonist Shane. He's a great guy. Look him up. Shane Campos Comics. Campos Brand Comics. Tonight, I'm going to be trying these out for the first time. These are... Oh, hello to Nicole Bell over on Facebook. Hello. These are limited edition. Limited edition! That means there's only so many of them before you can't get them again, I guess. Oh, thank you, someone who sketches. Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate that. My little channel has been growing over the years. It warms the cockles of my heart. Thank you so much. Yeah, these look pretty good, right? So what they're doing is a very patriotic creamy center based off of the Bomb Pops, which you may have seen. And they're using the blonde Oreo cookie for this, which I think is probably a wise move given what they're putting on the inside. But you know what? Maybe they did that because the color of the cookie matches the wooden stick I don't know. I'm trying to understand the logic behind this. But I've never had these before, and I thought, you know what? This is a great way to celebrate America, eating dessert. That's what I consider a good celebration. Technically, I do have some apple pie in the fridge, so I do have the real patriotism in food existing in my home right now. But tonight, I'm going to be trying these out. Now, I'm also going to be trying out a really, really good friend of mine. She sent me some Oreos in the mail. I'm going to be trying these out tonight afterwards, or maybe before. But these are less patriotic because they're from Japan. they're patriotic if you're Japanese, I guess. So this little package of Oreos, I don't really know what flavor it's supposed to be. It looks like there's a peach, a drawing of a peach, right? And then some grapes. Peach grape? peach grape with chocolate cookie Oreo. Does that sound like a good idea to anybody? Well, I'm gonna try them. So maybe I'll try the Japanese ones first. I'm very curious. And then I've got this other one, which I'm gonna call raspberry. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but look at this. This is the Japanese Oreo. This image looks like a raspberry to me because these little doodads are falling off of this big old berry right here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's some other kind of berry. I don't know. Why would you make fruit-flavored Oreos is my question. Well, anyway, you guys let me know. Which one should I try first? Should I try whatever the heck this berry thing is? Should I try this peach grape Japanese Oreo, or should I just jump in with the firecrackers? You guys tell me. I'll leave it up to the voters, since we are a democratic society here in this 250-year-old nation of ours. I'll let the nation decide which ones I try. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to kind of argue amongst yourselves in the comments, and then whatever you guys tell me, I will go ahead and I'll do that. Oh, here's the comments on screen. So I forgot to do that. Sometimes I forget to do these things. Anyway, what's been going on this week? Well, while you guys decide amongst yourselves which cookies I eat first, I'll just tell you. So I've been drawing this character who has a hat, and he is kind of a grumpy character. He is from the comics. I've been drawing him walking across my screen for scene 64, which is the last scene in New Ad Day, and that's what I've been working on this week, is animating him. He is probably the most complicated and lengthy, time-consuming wise character in this finale, because he's moving pretty much the whole time, and I can't do any looping with him. I can't draw a few frames and then repeat them, because I have him kind of like changing directions where he's walking, and so it's making it so that I have to do all new artwork for like the entire thing. My chair is sliding down. I'm gonna try to pick this back up. Okay. So it's been a little bit of a like, oh man, why do I gotta do that? But you know, it's fine. I mean, I enjoy it. It's just I was kind of hoping that this last scene would be a bunch of looping animations, so it would be a little bit easier on me. But that's okay. I'm willing to do something that's more challenging if it serves the scene better. So all that to say, I'm planning to get some drawing done this weekend, and we'll see how far I get with this character. When he's done, why am I telling you guys all this? Hi Amy, over on Facebook. Amy's here. Hello. So when I complete this character, I'm gonna then look at the whole scene and ask myself, like, do I feel like there needs to be anybody else on this crowd scene? And I'm actually gonna draw a single stationary image of another character I have in mind. It's actually another two characters, but they're kind of one character in a sense, because it's a mom and her kid, and I would be kind of drawing them together. So I am gonna draw one image of them and then put that on screen and kind of look and see if I feel like it makes things too crowded. If it doesn't make things too crowded, then I may be going in and adding more characters after the guy I'm working on now. But I'll know hopefully after this weekend, or at least sometime within the next 7 days. I'm getting very close to finishing the finale. The finale is only 5 seconds long. I'm spending a lot of time on it because it's a crowd scene and I don't have a lot of experience with that. But I'm going to be honest, also, there's a little bit of, like, I don't know if it's sadness or hesitation with my perfectionism, but I'm definitely having, like, some feelings regarding making this finale. And I know there's more work to go afterwards, so I don't really know why it's doing it, but I think just because it's the last scene on the last storyboard page on my wall, I think it's kind of putting me in a headspace. So all of that, combined with the fact that I've been working a day job the last 2 months, and that's been taking up way more of my time than I wanted it to. I'm switching my hours starting next week. I start to reduce my hours. And I'm telling you this because my plan is to lower my hours there and then increase my hours on working on new ad day. I want to get back into being really focused on animating, being able to make more content for here on YouTube, but also on my Patreon. If you guys haven't checked that out already, you can join for free, and I do post updates and things there that I don't share anywhere else. All you got to do is visit retailsunshine.com, and you can click follow for free. So I would love it if you did that. It would mean a lot to me because I'm really trying to build a like a nice I don't know, like a presence there. And the more people that are there and are engaged, I believe it makes it easier to find me. So if you haven't already, please check that out. Okay. Well, nobody's been voting. Nobody's been telling me what they want me to eat first. So I'm just going to go with my initial plan, and I'm going to try these Japanese, I think they're raspberry flavored Oreos. I don't know. I'm going to try those first. I'm only going to eat one cookie from each of these tonight because I already had ice cream earlier. I don't need to be getting super fat. So I'm just going to try all of them. I'm not going to pig out. All right. I went and got some. Oh, that does smell fruity. How weird. How weird smell to come out of an Oreo bag. Japan, why would you do this? This is weird. Yeah, it smells like raspberry. It really does. The color of the cream is white. I don't think they did anything with. Let me take this off. I don't think they did. Is it? No, it's. Oh, it's two-toned. Oh, it's purple and pink. I just dropped some on my table. Okay, weird. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I should grab a glass. I have a glass of water here. I should have grabbed a glass of milk. It's okay. You're right, though. Oh, this is... Even eating that little bit of filling that came out. It's fruity filling. Why would you do that, Japan? Yeah. I mean, chocolate dipped fruit is a thing, so I guess it's not that weird. I don't know. It's weird. You know? Yeah, it's weird. It's not bad. When I say it's weird, I don't mean like it's gross. I mean it's weird. It's the flavor is light, but the fruit flavor is light. Almost tastes like if you had like runts or something, like the kind of fruit that's in those things, like that kind of artificial fruit flavor. So it's not bad. It's just I don't know that I would go out of my way to buy them regularly. That's the thing with me and Oreo. I feel like these guys, it's very hit or miss, right? Like the flavor could be good, but it might be good one time, and then you're like, I don't want any more. Sometimes they get it right, and that's the dangerous times because then you can eat a whole sleeve. It's kind of hard to do that, but I'm gonna do this peach and grape Oreo. I'm gonna try this one next. I don't know what to expect with this one. The raspberry one, I kind of knew what to expect. Wasn't expecting the color to be two-toned. That was a little bit weird. Is there a reason why you don't want to open? All right, let's try it this way. All right. Nah. Oh, that smell is really, really artificial. That's a super artificial smell. Oh, it almost smells like, you know, like what a child's toothpaste smells like. You remember from when you were a kid? You know that like real weird toothpaste that almost like they tried to flavor it? Oh my gosh, it's potent. Okay. I don't know what this is. Grape, I guess. Grape peach. I don't know. Let's look at the inside before I eat this. It is also two-toned. It's like a light pink. Can't really see it. A light pink and almost like a light green, super light green. You really can't see it that well, but it's. I guess all of these are meant to be two different flavors of fruit, something mixed together. That's why they did the two-toned. I don't know what the raspberry one was supposed to be two different flavors of. It just tasted like artificial raspberry. Mm. This one's so. As I go to eat it, I'm inhaling, and so like I'm really getting. Oh no, bro, it's weird. I know what flavor this is, and it's not grape or peach. And I'm forgetting what it is called, but I've been to Asian marketplaces where they have this kind of oh, what is it called? It's a weird kind of a berry, and I've only ever seen it in Asian candy, and I can't remember what it's called now. This tastes like that. This tastes like that berry. Yeah, they are very dry. Oh, it's so weird. All right, I'll finish it. Oh my gosh. Mm. I no, I don't like those. I'm sorry. The cookies are very dry on these also. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't go well with the chocolate. Oh, it's weird. It's so strong. Oh, of the two, the raspberry is arguably way more pleasant. Way more pleasant. Oh my gosh, why would they make those? That's so weird. Oh my gosh. Unpleasant. That is what I described that one as. That is unpleasant. Whatever this green one is, this is unpleasant. No, thank you. All right, now let's get to some good old USA Oreos. This is gonna be my palate cleanser. I had some water, but really the water doesn't do much for me. All right, let's get these going. Wonderful little seal. Oops. Hello. Oh, I'm actually very excited for these. Ooh. Mmm. They smell very, very sugary. Okay. That's what I expected. I love the red, white, and blue filling. That is so fun. What a fun idea. What a very patriotic thing to do with the cookie. So let's take a look at the inside. There we go. We've got the filling there. I'll put that back together. All right, now I don't know what to expect the flavor to be. It says it's firecracker pop flavored. Okay, what flavor? Wait, look, someone out there, do a quick Google search for me or whatever your browser or search engine of choice is. What is the flavor of? Oh, I guess it says it right here. I could just read the package. Blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry flavored cream. Okay, there you go. So that's what the bomb pop flavor is. It's blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry. And I think I already knew that. Now that I'm reading it, I'm like, yeah, I knew that. All right. USA. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Oh. Well. Huh. I'm going to say something. I don't want it to sound unpatriotic. The raspberry Oreo might have been better than this. It's not bad. Do you know what soap tastes like? You shouldn't know what soap tastes like, but I feel like I now know what soap tastes like. Okay, let me be a little bit more fair here. you do get the different flavors of the creams. The lemon cream is kind of nice. I don't know what's going on. It's probably the cherry flavor that's doing it to me. And I don't like artificial cherry. That's probably what I'm reacting to. I'm sure the blue raspberry is fine. But there is something a little off about these. They're not bad. There's something. Hold on, I gotta go back in. Yeah, there's the blue raspberry. I think it's the cherry. The cherry is throwing me off. I don't like artificial cherry in general. That's probably what this is. Hmm. 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 So, in the past, Oreo has, yeah, that lemon's nice. The lemon part is nice. I'm digging the lemon. Yeah, that part works. That's probably the strongest flavor. There was like an initial flavor though that was really hitting me funny. No, they're not cilantro flavored Oreos. No, no, no. No, these are Bomb Pop flavored Oreos with the 3 different creams representing our wonderful nation. And it's blue raspberry, lemon, and cherry. And I think the cherry was throwing me off. It tasted like soap. The blue raspberry is very, very faint. The lemon was nice and robust, which is, I love lemon in general. And that cherry was throwing me off. And then they put it on a blonde cookie. So they're not bad. They're just a little bit quirky. And you know, I can't think of a better way to describe our nation than not bad, but just a little bit quirky. So in the past, Oreo has done this thing where, and I'm not sponsored by Oreo, by the way. I just decided to do this on my own. They don't know that I'm doing this. I did, however, link below my video. I did put a link, so if you want to try these patriotic Oreos, there's a direct link where you can get them online, and you can see what I'm talking about and tell me if I'm crazy when I say there's a little bit of a soap taste. A little bit of a soap taste. It makes for good, clean eating. Soap to clean your potty mouth. Yeah, that's true. Carrie says, some people do taste soap when eating cilantro. Oh, okay, I see. Well, then maybe that's where the cilantro is. I don't know. Yes, I see what you're saying. So in the past, Oreo has done this thing where they put Pop Rocks into the cream of the center of the cookie. And so you would get like a weird popping sensation on your tongue. I'm just saying, if it's 4th of July and the name of the flavor is Bomb Pop, I feel like that was a missed opportunity for some Pop Rocks. Did it need Pop Rocks? Yeah, kind of. Would have distracted me from the weird soapy flavor. Yeah, actually, I would have enjoyed that. It would have been more like a spectacle of the mouth, like, oh, what is this? You know, and then I would have maybe paid less attention to the flavor. So, are there better Oreos out there? Yes, there are. Is it a bad Oreo? No, it's not bad, but there are better ones. And now I have an entire package that I'm going to eventually work through, which is just exciting to say. I'm going to have some water. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you for joining me, everyone, for that. I actually will do a little bit of drawing now. I'm sort of feeling like I don't want to just hang up the live stream for the night. I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to move my water out of the way, or I'll just drink the rest of it. That works. All right. Put that off to the side. Yeah, weird flavors. I don't know. Why don't you guys tell me in the comments what your favorite flavor of Oreo is? I would like to know what you guys think is some of their better options. Obviously, the classic is the classic. You can't really go wrong with classic Oreo. And like it was said in the comments earlier, a glass of milk obviously goes perfectly with it. I like that they try different things. I really do. And but I will say, sometimes when they do try something different, I think, yeah, and this got an approval before it left the factory, huh? Okay, all right. I mean, I know they're trying it out there. I know they're testing it in like their test kitchen. I know they're doing that. They have to. So um, that means somebody tried this and said, "Yes, package that." And to which I say, "I'm confused." Um, Carrie says, maybe matcha, mostly for the novelty. Ooh, I'm not a matcha fan in general, so that sounds very unpleasant. But I'm sure it's delightful for you. Not the biggest fan of Oreos, you say, Carrie. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. I like their mocha ones. They've got mocha ones that are like thin, the thin Oreos. Those are really good. And they got like some mint ones that are really nice. That kind of remind me of the Girl Scout cookies that are minty and thin, if you get my drift. Boo? You're saying boo? You're booing my choices. You don't like mocha Oreos and you don't like mint Oreos? Okay, well. Zoetic Atlantis says, they test it and send it out as a prank. Yeah, and I clearly fell for it because I was like, well, that looks patriotic. I'm going to buy some. Completely fell for their horrible, horrible prank. Will I eat all of them? I don't know. I guess I will. You like other cookies? Do you like the do you like Pepperidge Farm cookies? I really enjoy those a lot. I don't buy them very often because they're a little pricey, but I do like me some Pepperidge Farm cookies. Let me close this door over here. What other cookies do you like? What cookies does everybody like? I would like to know. If you are somebody who enjoys a cookie, which cookie are you going for? Are you just a classic chocolate chip cookie person? If you're watching this, is that what you liked? Or are you into something a little bit more, I don't know, daring, dare I say? I don't know. You're a pastry snob. Okay, you enjoy a dark chocolate Milano. I also enjoy a dark chocolate Milano. That is my go-to Milano. I have zero problems with that. I know what, I have zero problems with pastry snobs. If you're a food snob of any kind, I am a-okay with that. Look at that little snapping emoji. I love it. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of work on that character I mentioned with the hat. I'm going to do a little bit of work on him tonight. I've got maybe 5 more drawings of him before I start in-betweening. So there's a good chance that I'll be working on in-betweens throughout the next week. I would like to maybe get them done before Friday of next week, but let's just say don't be surprised if next week I'm still in-betweening this character. There's a chance that's going to happen, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't have a major deadline, but I am trying to keep things moving. I am. What's everyone's plans for the 4th of July? Does anybody have any plans? Is anyone doing anything? Anybody planning on some good food? I bought some spicy pickle potato salad, spicy dill pickle potato salad. And I have never had it before, but it's sitting in my fridge and I'm waiting for it for tomorrow. I'm very excited about the idea of trying out some spicy dill pickle potato salad. Thank you to Marlene Brotman over on Facebook for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you're giving me a thumbs up on YouTube, I can't see it right now, but I will be able to see it later, and I do appreciate all the support that people give me, whether it's free support by clicking something or whether you're throwing money at me somehow in some way. I appreciate all support, so thank you for that. All right. So this is a weird walk cycle I'm doing. It's not really a walk cycle because it's not going to be cycling. It's not going to be a loop. It's a one-off walk. And unlike most of the animation in this cartoon, I am doing the method I'm using to animate. I typically do pose to pose, but this whole section I've been doing straight ahead animation, which means I'm just going one frame forward at a time and designing it that way, and then I'll go back and do the in-betweens. I don't always do it this way because I like to plan things out, but this is the best way I can think of to do this because there's no way to loop it, and it's, you know, it is what it is. I could have drawn his last frame, but I really wasn't sure where he was going to end up because his feet are determining how far I take him forward. So there was really not a good way for me to know where he was going to end at the end of the scene. So that's why I kind of had to do it this way. You can see as I'm flipping, you can kind of see him starting to walk forward, right? Carrie says, I have potato salad. Zoetic says, never sent a gift on here before. That was cool. Oh, thanks for the gift. This is the problem with gifts on here. I can't see them until I go back and look later at what happened during the live stream. The program that I'm streaming from doesn't tell me that someone sent me a gift. So if you do send me a gift, please let me know. Thank you for doing that. That was really nice. I do appreciate that. Carrie just did some dabs. And a goat. A goat? What about a goat? I was buying cheese the other day, and I noticed they had some cheese that was really expensive. It was like $18.99 a pound. And I was like, why is this cheese so expensive? I don't understand. And I looked at it a little closer. It was sheep's milk cheese. Sheep's milk cheese from Spain. And I said, well, that sounds cool. I will not be buying that. But that's cool. Cool they did it. I'm definitely a fan of cheese, and I enjoy trying whatever weird cheeses are out there. So I don't know. Maybe someday I'll buy the sheep's milk cheese, but I probably won't buy a pound of it. That's a lot. Let's see here. He's holding a box, a little software box in his hand, and so it's like trying to have him walk at a diagonal angle toward camera, which is already weird, and he's carrying something that's weird too. Just kind of a weird thing to do. Or it's weird, meaning it's challenging me, and it's something I have to kind of think a lot about in order to make it make sense. Oh, the gift was a goat. Thank you. Thanks for the goat gift. It wasn't Manchego. No, it was not. Zoetic says vegan cheese is often expensive too. How much does vegan cheese cost per pound? When you say it is expensive, what are we talking about here? How much is vegan cheese? And I have friends who are vegan who cook, and so I've had vegan cheese, and I definitely can say that, you know, it can work. They do make some good vegan cheese. I've been to a vegan restaurant. It is possible. I don't want his eyes too far apart. You never bought a whole pound of it? Okay. Does vegan cheese, like, what's the shelf life of vegan cheese? How long can you keep vegan cheese before you're like, oh crap, I have to throw out this vegan cheese? Does it last pretty long? Or does it have an even worse shelf life? If you're just now coming into my room, we're talking about cheese, specifically vegan cheese. $8 to $12 a pound. Okay, but that's not $18.99 a pound. You know, oh, it keeps almost forever. Okay, unless you make it yourself. Well, that makes sense. There we go. There, you can see him kind of walking there, right? There you go. So if I go back, you can see him moving further back into space, right? So let's do a little walk. Let's do a little walkthrough, right? Let's do that. Let me do that again. I'll try to be a little cleverer about that. There you go. Running low on paper. I think I'm going to order paper this weekend, finally. I'm really running low. I said that last week, but now I'm really running low. Now I'm genuinely running low. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up from Diane Negron over on Facebook. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. If you're just now coming in, I was eating Oreos at the beginning of this video. You'll have to go back and watch to see how I enjoyed the limited edition Firecracker Pop Oreos. I will not be eating any more right now. You'll have to go back and watch for yourself, because I am all Oreoed out for the evening. Zoetic says, Ashley, Mike, and I were going to get together to make some vegan cheese in college. Oh gosh, fromage à trois. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Enjoy. Nothing like a good cheese joke. Or a good cheesy joke, I should say. Oh my gosh, the aftertaste I have in my teeth right now is just weird. It's just weird. I have to say. So he's walking at an angle right now because he's walking around a structure. Now, I'll show you guys what I mean by that. This is just a placeholder. So this shape here is not what it's going to look like when it's finished. This is just me letting myself know these are the boundaries that that I can't have a character walk through because it's going to be an object. He is currently walking around this curve. So he's walking toward us, toward camera. He'll end up somewhere around here by the time the scene is over. He started up here. You can't even see, probably off camera if you're watching the vertical live stream. Then he comes down and he walks like this. He comes down that way. That's that length of area that he covers takes up the entire 5 seconds of the scene. And then that's the end of the cartoon. It's not particularly funny necessarily to have a character just simply walking, but the point of the story at this point is our hero learns that he has a lot more customers surrounding him that he wasn't kind of paying attention to, and so he just feels very in that moment very isolated and alone, and he's just standing there frozen in time as the camera zooms out and we see all these different customers surrounding him. And so it's sort of a very lonely moment for our hero. So right now I'm going to be doing another drawing of this character, this background character walking forward. You can see as I flip this paper back and forth, you can get some motion. I'm a big fan of the two flip test, really. That's something I didn't fully know before I started this project, how much how much information you can get from just 2 frames flipping back and forth. And so now I'm very focused around making sure that the action between 2 frames is exactly what I'm trying to capture. It's a really good indicator as to what you can expect to see when it's done. Hey, Frank is here on Facebook. Frank Gonzalez. Hello. Nice to see you, sir. Appreciate you joining me this evening. Thank you very much. So he's stepping forward right now. And so because he's stepping forward, you can see his little foot plopping down. So now I'm going to be moving him towards us. Looks like a dance move, says Zoetic. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. It's just a jump to the left, don't you know? All right, so we've got working right there. All right, so he's going to come forward quite a bit. Part of what's made this this character walk challenging is he comes forward in space. He comes toward the camera. So I've been working very carefully to make him slightly increase in size as he gets closer to camera. I don't want him to get too close or too large on screen. He's not coming that close to us, but it does have to change a little bit when he's all the way in the back versus when he's here. And so that's been tricky too. Kind of do that, right? Yeah. Probably want its hat a little bit lower. Getting there, getting there. I want to make them a little wider on this shot, actually. There you go. Moving closer and closer to us. Got his hair on this one. Nice, nice. Moving through. Maybe 3 more to go in this. So I'm basically drawing him on 6s right now, which is it's a pretty like choppy speed, and so the plan is to then go back in and do in betweens, and then so instead of being on 6s, he'll be on 3s. That's the plan. Once he's on 3s, that'll look pretty smooth for what I'm looking for to do. Yeah, and so the question then becomes, no. I think the plan is still in place. Just trying to think like how many in betweens am I going to need? There's like maybe 25 drawings of him, or there's about to be 25 drawings of him, so I need like one in between of all of those. So I guess like 24 is what I'm thinking. I'll probably get started on that this weekend though, and I'll have a better idea after that. All right, so now let's make sure he's not too far away from the background element. There's new guy. I keep him back there for scale. Yeah, I don't want him getting really any bigger at this point. That's very true. He might be too big as it is. Or one of my other characters is too small. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. You know, and people are different body types. That's the other thing. It's like, who's to say if the character is too big compared to another character? Maybe that's the size comparison. So I try not to like get too fixated on such things. It's like so many challenging aspects to all of this. You know, it's a ton of decision making. Constantly having to like ask myself if something is working, and sometimes things work in a way that I wasn't expecting, but there's not a lot of that necessarily. I do try to save space for coming up with something in the moment. There's a little bit of that, but there's not a lot in animation. Typically, you're obsessively thinking about things to the point where you're planning it very, very much in advance. But like I said, I do try to give myself a little bit of room to still come up with ideas and things along the way. So, all right. So I'm not going to make him get any bigger. I think at this point, if the size I have him is, that's the size. So now he's still going to have his foot there. That foot doesn't change, but the leg does. Yeah. No, it should be leaning slightly forward. Okay, so now we've got Are they setting fireworks off where you guys live? I actually haven't really heard anything this year, and typically the area I live in, they're constantly setting off fireworks. So I'm pretty surprised actually this year. So Edic says, make one where someone randomly turns into a dragon. That's the suggestion you came up with, huh? Okay. Randomly turns into a dragon? He's right there. He's right there right now. Okay, that's fine. So this when you are working on something where you have to figure out weird angles and things, stacking shapes is really the best way to, for me, the best way for me to kind of plan it out. Like imagining what the shape looks like by its basic form, and then just stacking shapes on top of that until you get something that resembles what you're trying to do. But when you're doing things that have like weird angles, that's the best way to do it. Just sort of break it down into simpler forms. Carrie says, "Yeah, I live close to houses, so I'm hearing fireworks already." Zoetic says, "You asked. Wait, what did I ask? Did I ask? Wait, what did I ask? Now I'm confused. What did I say that inspired the dragon comment?" You don't remember now. I don't think I asked. The reason why I'm saying what did I ask? I don't think I asked anything. I don't think I did. I think I asked about fireworks. I mean, I'm not like upset or anything or offended. I'm just asking because I don't think I asked anything related to dragons. I don't think. If I did, then I apologize, but I don't think I did. Okay, so I kind of want to go take myself to see a movie tomorrow or something. I kind of want to go see Obsession, honestly. Well, I try to get 3 drawings done in a live stream, and that is exactly what I'm doing tonight. So that's always nice. I don't always get to hit that target, but it's nice when I do. I enjoy it when I do. That probably should be a little bit better. No, yeah. I think a little. Yeah, okay, that's better. That's much better. Okay. Oh, it's so unfortunate because I know that the drawing I'm working on now and maybe the other 2 after it are potentially not even going to be seen very well because it happens during a fade out. This is when the image cuts to black because that's the end of the cartoon. So like I now know that the next couple drawings I do are probably not going to be very visible. That's such an unfortunate thing. I've said it before, but like a lot of stuff, I feel like the meaning behind doing a lot of it is so that the audience won't pay attention. So what I mean by that is sometimes you don't want to have things call attention to themselves. And so what happens when something doesn't call attention to itself? Well, when you're looking at it, your brain kind of is assessing what's happening, and then it kind of ignores it if it's a background character or a background scene. I mean, you can rewind something and focus on it and make it a focal point, but the reality is it's going to probably mostly get ignored. And so I think about that a lot. I'm like, oh, okay, so the thing I'm working on right now that I'm spending so much time on, an audience's reaction to a lot of it is going to be one of indifference. I'm not doing what I'm doing like for attention or for the audience. Like, I'm not trying to impress anybody, but I do think about the audience. I do, like, in my mind, I do like imagine what an audience will react to something like, or if I meet somebody at like a networking event or whatever, and I show them a little bit of what I'm working on, I take out my phone and I let them watch what I've got so far, because I keep it on my phone. And you know, and I like pay attention to the reactions of the people, and so it's not that, I'm not saying that I'm doing things like for the reaction, but I am mindful about the react. I'm mindful that there is a reaction. I don't know if any of that makes sense, or if I just sound like I'm crazy. I probably sound crazy. It's okay. Right now I'm trying to slightly alter the angle of his foot, very slightly, so that he can be starting to twist into a slightly different direction. We'll see if that works. It'll be interesting to see if I can get that to work. Carrie says, I saw it during my birthday trip. Oh, good. How did you like it? Zoetic says, you didn't say anything about dragons, but you said something and it made me think you needed a dragon somewhere in your animation. Okay, but then you said you asked, as in accusing me of asking something and then me being baffled at the response I got. But now you're saying I didn't ask anything. I just said something that made you think of dragons. Okay, got it. Got it. Thanks for the heart on Facebook from Nicole Bell. Appreciate that. It's okay. It's okay, Zoetic. It's okay. I'm really not upset about it. I'm just calling out how funny I think the whole thing is. I find it funny. I wonder what I said that was dragon related. Huh. Just gonna add his face to this drawing, and then that will be it for the night, I think. I hope everybody has a safe holiday. I hope you get some good food, have a lot of fun with family and friends, whatever your plans are. If you don't have any plans, that's okay too. I know I got invited to go to a little get-together. And I might go. I got invited to go have some ice cream and see some people. I might go out and see people. I wasn't planning on going out and seeing people, but maybe I will. All right, so there you go. His hat kind of pops a little bit on this one, but there you go. He's walking closer to camera. So this puts me very, very close to wrapping up on him. Got a few more drawings to go, and then I can start in-betweening. And I might have made his hat pop a little too much there, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. If I have to make adjustments, then I'll have to make adjustments. It's fine. All right, well, that does it for my big 4th of July show. Thank you guys. ADHD, yeah, I get it. I get it. Harry says, I don't want to sway your opinion of the movie, but it was more funny to me than horror. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think that sways me because honestly, I think horror is kind of a weird genre that does dabble in humor. I do think you have to have a level of humor to break the tension. So I do think a lot of horror films are also quite funny. So that doesn't surprise me. I like the idea. Well, I was reading something about it that they were saying that the original idea for it potentially came from one of the old Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episodes. Which, I mean, there you go. If it was really inspired by The Simpsons, of course it's going to have some humor, right? Well, yeah. Anyway, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you being here. This was fun. It was nice to get a little bit of drawing done. It was nice to try some new Oreos, even if they were on the weird side. I don't mind. I don't mind things being a little bit weird. And, you know, as you know that, I'm a little bit weird myself. But have an awesome rest of your weekend. I hope you guys enjoy the holiday. Be safe. And, yeah, enjoy a little bit extra time. I think people get a little extra time off work. So that's pretty great. I will see you guys next Friday. I'm excited to see where I get with this character by next Friday because he's going to determine how much more is left in this scene. So he might be the last character of this scene. I don't know. He might not be, but we will see. We'll see back Friday. This coming Friday. We will see where it is. All right, guys. Thanks. I'll see you later. Happy 4th of July and happy birthday, America.